Silent footsteps. 25 psychology facts about human behavior. Did you know that your brain can be tricked into believing things that aren't true? That's just one of the many fascinating aspects of human behavior we'll explore today. Welcome to incredible psychology facts that will change the way you see yourself and the world around you. We'll be diving into various branches of psychology, from cognitive biases to social influences, emotions, memory, and more. Get ready to be amazed. First up, let's explore some cognitive biases that affect our decision-making process. Confirmation bias, for instance, is our tendency to search for, interpret, favor, and recall information that confirms or supports one's prior beliefs or values. For example, if you believe climate change is a hoax, you might only seek out information that supports that belief, ignoring evidence to the contrary. Next, consider anchoring bias, where we over-rely on the first piece of information we receive, even if it's irrelevant. Imagine negotiating a car price. The initial price offered can heavily influence your final offer, even if that initial price is unreasonably high. The availability heuristic is another fascinating bias. We tend to overestimate the likelihood of events that are easily recalled, often because they're vivid or recent. Think about plane crashes. They're heavily publicized, making them seem more common than they actually are, compared to car accidents, which statistically occur far more frequently. The framing effect demonstrates how the way information is presented significantly impacts our decisions. Would you rather buy a product that's fat-free or one that's fat? Both are the same, yet the first option sounds much healthier. Finally, loss aversion highlights our tendency to feel the pain of a loss more strongly than the pleasure of an equivalent gain. Losing feels worse than gaining feels good. Now, let's shift our focus to social influence and conformity. The bystander effect explains why we're less likely to help someone in need when others are present. The diffusion of responsibility plays a crucial role. Everyone assumes someone else will take action. Imagine someone collapsing in a crowded street. The more people around, the less likely any single individual is to intervene. Conformity, as famously demonstrated by Ash's experiment, shows how we yield to group pressure, even when we know the group is wrong. Participants conform to incorrect judgments about line lengths simply to fit in. Obedience to authority, highlighted by Milgram's controversial experiment, reveals the powerful influence of authority figures on our behavior. Participants administered seemingly harmful electric shocks to others, simply because an authority figure instructed them to do so. This experiment sparked intense ethical debates, but it underscores the disturbingly high levels of obedience we can exhibit. Groupthink, the desire for group harmony overriding critical thinking, can lead to disastrous decisions. Think about historical events where dissenting opinions were suppressed, resulting in poor outcomes. Conversely, social facilitation illustrates how the presence of others can improve performance on simple tasks, while hindering performance on complex ones. Imagine a skilled athlete performing better in front of a cheering crowd. Next, we'll delve into the world of emotions and motivation. Nonverbal communication, encompassing body language and tone of voice, plays a crucial role in our interactions. A subtle frown can communicate disapproval far more effectively than words alone. The facial feedback hypothesis suggests that our facial expressions can influence our emotions. Forcing a smile can actually improve your mood. Cognitive dissonance describes the discomfort we feel when holding conflicting beliefs or behaving inconsistently with our values. To reduce this discomfort, we may change our beliefs or behavior. The self-serving bias involves attributing our successes to internal factors, skill, intelligence, and failures to external factors, bad luck, difficult circumstances. Finally, the fundamental human need for belonging underscores our innate desire for social connection and acceptance. Let's move on to memory and learning. The serial position effect demonstrates our tendency to remember the beginning and end of a list better than the middle. Think about trying to memorize a shopping list. You're more likely to remember the first and last items. The spacing effect highlights the benefits of spaced repetition in learning. Reviewing material at intervals improves retention. Sufficient sleep is crucial for memory consolidation, transferring information from short-term to long-term memory. False memories, however, remind us that our memories aren't always accurate. We can create or reconstruct memories that never actually happened. The power of storytelling significantly enhances memory retention. Narratives make information more engaging and memorable. Now for some miscellaneous yet equally fascinating psychological facts. The Dunning-Kruger effect explains why incompetent individuals often overestimate their abilities. The halo effect showcases how a single positive trait can influence our perception of other traits. A physically attractive person might be perceived as more intelligent or kind. The mere exposure effect demonstrates that repeated exposure to something increases our liking of it. The peak-end rule highlights our tendency to judge experiences based on their most intense and final moments, rather than the overall experience. Finally, priming demonstrates how subtle cues can influence our behavior. Seeing the word yellow might make us more likely to choose a yellow item later. In conclusion, we've explored a wide range of psychological facts, offering a glimpse into the complexities of human behavior. From cognitive biases to social influences, emotions, memory, and more, these facts highlight the fascinating mechanisms shaping our thoughts, feelings, and actions. We encourage you to continue exploring the fascinating world of psychology. Subscribe to our channel for more insightful content. Leave a comment with your favorite fact, and share this video with your friends. Thank you for watching. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe to receive more advice on love and relationships in the future. Don't forget to share this video with your friends so they can recognize these signs too.